Tell me if you ever heard this story before. A mugger named Joe Chill kills Thomas and Martha Wayne, leaving the young Bruce Wayne grieving alone in a dark back alley while his parents' lifeless bodies are sprawled across the pavement, their blood running out still warm to the touch. But this is where the tragic story takes a turn. Bruce Wayne of Sector 2814, you have the ability to overcome great fear. Welcome to the Green Lantern Corps. A boy grieving from the immediate loss of his family now has the most powerful weapon in the universe in his hands. And the first thing in his mind is vengeance. Bruce commands the ring to kill Joe Chill, but its protocol prevents the host to use lethal force. Bruce will not take no for an answer. He musters up his willpower and declares that Joe Chill must die for taking his parents' life. Finally, the ring breaks once the host's willpower exceeds 180%. Lethal force enabled. Joe Chill died that day along with the Wayne family. Following the death of his parents and his gift, Bruce took on the streets of Gotham, killing anyone and everyone who he feels deserved to die. The Scarecrow, Penguin, and even Commissioner Gordon, who dared to question his actions. With his broken ring, Batman, the Dawnbreaker, will be a force to be feared. With darkness black, I choke the light. No brightness day escapes my sight. I turn the dawn to midnight. Beware my power, Dawnbreaker's light. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Comic Island. My name is Joey, and thank you so much for checking out my review of Batman the Dawnbreaker Issue 1, a DC Metal tie-in. Okay, we got a lot to go over because this is another awesome story as part of the DC Metal lineup. Okay, so let's take a look at what worked and what didn't. Now, if you are still super hyped up for DC's 2017 event Dark Knight's Metal, then this is another awesome addition to the Grand Master Plan. But on the other hand, we got 3 tie-ins all highlighting an origin of Batman the Red Death, Batman the Murder Machine, and now Batman the Dawnbreaker. So it is possible that we are suffering from a bit of tie-in fatigue. This issue follows the same style of giving us an origin story to one of the Dark Knights brought to us in Dark Knight's Metal Issue 2. And we have seen the origin of Bruce's parents' death to Joe Chill many times. Very few times do we actually see Bruce getting a chance to actually do something about it. In this case, he gets a Green Lantern ring and does what any boy would do out of rage. This is a morally ambiguous question that everyone would have to ask themselves. Yes, we gotta be lawful, and we know breaking the law is wrong, especially from taking a life out of cold blood. But put yourself in Bruce Wayne the Dawnbreaker's shoes right after his parents die. What would you do if you had the ring? The other awesome thing about this issue is that it adds to the Green Lantern's science. Bruce was chosen for his willpower to overcome great fear right after his parents' death. But then all he wanted to do when he got the ring was to kill Joe Chill. The ring stops him, but his willpower cracks the ring's safety protocol. This was explored briefly before, but in this issue, the ring seems to have been unlocked and it gave him a new power we have never seen before: Blackout. Batman the Dawnbreaker seems to have sucked out all the light around him, and while he was perfecting this ability, he managed to create monstrous constructs to kill his victims. After Simon Baz got his Green Lantern ring, he demonstrated a unique ability to heal. He was able to wake his brother-in-law from a coma through sheer willpower. Then in Sam Humphrey's Green Lantern's run, Simon Baz got a second new ability from being a Green Lantern, the power of Emerald Sight, which basically allowed him to peek into the future. Love it or hate it, the Green Lantern seems to always be getting new abilities. So that brings me to Batman the Dawnbreaker. His ability of Blackout, then creating monstrous creature constructs, is totally new. All Green Lanterns can create whatever constructs they want, but to create this many either shows an enormous amount of willpower, or that these constructs were bred during the darkness. A third reason for all of these massive changes to the Green Lantern science could be just because he is from the dark multiverse where the quantum laws are much different than the main universes. The one thing that I felt was missing is a sympathy card. We were sympathetic to Batman the Red Death because he just lost everyone he ever loved and he did whatever he thought it was right to save Gotham. Batman the Murder Machine lost his Alfred. He did what he thought was right to bring back his butler without harming anyone else around him, but he is basically gone and a new AI took over his body. This Batman the Dawnbreaker got a bit of sympathy from me following his parents' death. But then when he killed Jim Gordon for no other reason than for standing up for the law, that was it for me. Batman the Dawnbreaker became just another cookie-cutter villain and another character with Green Lantern pants on for Hal Jordan to take down. Speaking about Hal Jordan, another failed part of this story is a short fight scene. Batman the Dawnbreaker pulls a Red Death moment when he travels to Coast City to wreak havoc, but finds Hal Jordan in the way. Then, the hero of Coast City gets pulled from the fight, leaving the Dawnbreaker to continue his rampage. There was barely any fighting between the two, so I'll chalk this up to being a small preview, and we gotta wait for the main pay-per-view event, which I hope is coming soon. By the way, if Batman the Dawnbreaker can kill the entire Green Lantern Corps on his planet, what chance does Hal Jordan have? What do you think? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time in another Comic Island video.